I think the biggest struggle they have is that it's very difficult to be successful. And here's what I mean. I know a gentleman that opened up a high-end restaurant in Winter Park, and he had kind of a lot of things going for him. He had a really great location. He had a good name, lots of traffic through the area. He had a good chef, so the food was good, the service was good, and it didn't make it. He lasted about a year, just couldn't keep enough going, and he had to close it down. He opened another business in the Dr. Phillips area, not even as good of a location, not even as good traffic. It was a different type of restaurant. It was a seafood-specific restaurant, and he's been hugely successful. Even though the factors would not indicate that he'd be successful there. Now, I think there's something like 3,500 restaurants in Greater Orlando, 3,500 or whatever that number is. They essentially all had to shut down, right? Almost all had to almost completely shut down. So now, in some of those, we're on such a thin cash flow stream that as soon as the revenue stopped, their business is stopped. So some of those, as soon as they shut the door, as soon as they put that sign out there, they essentially close that business forever. And whether that's 20% or 25%, it's some number, and they're never going to come back. So now the rest of them. So if say it's 75% that are trying to come back, just for sake of argument. Here's a statistic that I heard from one of our clients that's not food related. Is last year, Orlando International Airport, 52 million passengers last year. This year, they're projecting 25 million, so less than half. And if you think about the tourist people that are coming in, the people that are coming in for business meetings, they all are eating at restaurants, they're eating out, that kind of thing. Well, it's gone from 52 million to 25, and next year, the projection is it's only going to get back to about 30 million. And then the other thing is it's probably going to be until 2026, that it's going to get back to where it was last year. So the recovery is not like this, it's like this. It's a long, slow, arduous recovery. And with less tourists or business travelers in Central Florida, there's less demand for the restaurants. And so, you got 75% left. They're trying to attract essentially local clientele instead of, not that big tourist market, the big business traveler market. Now it's just the local. So the question is, how do you stand out? And essentially, trying to generate new business or recover their business, by and large, it's out of their hands. Businesses that are struggling now in this thing, if they continue to try to do business like they have in the past, they are most likely going to fail. So the ones that are creative and looking at other things, that's the only way they're going to survive. And here's the example I use. Say I am a provider of locks and security in Central Florida, and there's 20 of us that are kind of major players. This time next year, there's only going to be about 12, because the rest of them aren't going to survive. You have to be one of those 12 that survive, and if you do, when business starts coming back, you're going to be in actually a better position because there'll be less competitors. The challenge is to get from today to a year from today and be one of those 12 of the 20, and doing things the same way and thinking about your business the same way simply isn't going to be enough to allow you to survive. The more positive the message can be, regardless of what that message is, the more positive it is, the more attractive it is to people and a broader base of people. Focus on the positive aspects of whatever they have to offer. we have great food, we have great ambiance. You're going to love it here. Our people are wonderful. You're going to leave with a smile on your face. Something like that that's positive, that's attractive. Anything that has a message that's, that's enlightening or that's bright. If it was me, that's the direction I would take.